Peace and blessings, everyone. Back in time with yet another most pristine, fine, and definitely most sincere and humble and genuine video. Welcome back to the stations and channels, everyone. It's your humble servant, administrator, manager, hopefully mentor, guide, and friend. For those of you who are new, welcome to the station and channels. All the best in life. If not, I hope it gets better soon. It's that positive guy back on the slide. No reason to ask why. Brother Henry or Hank, Soul Conscious, number 4,400 or 4,400. Before I get into this is going to be a multi-topic video, so please bear with me. It's going to maybe a few minutes or so longer than usual. So I just wanted to let you know, because of the fact that I'm going to be covering multiple topics in this video. I've been getting more requests more recently. A lot of you guys enjoy when I cover more than just one or two topics in a video. So I'm going to try my best from now on to do more multi-topic videos. But just in case those of you that are new or in the middle, or even those that are older, you want to refresh your memory, you could follow me on my other social media as well. www.linkedin.com, Hank or Henry. You can view my content by going to the timeline. This is one of my Twitters you can go to as well, Hens or Henry or H1 at HZ2044. And then the other one is Hank or Henry A, or Hank or Henry at www.twitter.com at ZZ2044. Or you can also go to the About a Discussion page or email me. I'll be more than happy to assist you if you need help. I'm also at www.tumblr.com, profile name lowercase Soul Conscious, 4,400 or 4,400. So you can feel free to go to Tumblr as well. That would be the profile name on Tumblr. This is my Twitter showing here still. Let me see if I can. See if I can take you. If not, I may have to go back in one more time. Tumblr doesn't seem to want to cooperate. I do apologize. I had to. The studio, as most of you know, recently got refixed. I had to do a lot of resetting, so bear with me a few seconds. Here we go. This is the Tumblr as well, www.tumblr.com. Profile name lowercase Soul Conscious, 4,400 or 4,400. And if you go into the archives there, you can view all of my videos at the timeline as well. In addition, I'm on Pinterest, as many of you know. Some of you follow me there, www.pinterest.com, profile name Henry AC. As well as my blog page. I don't have a visual of it right this second, but www.wix.com, which is the new, one of the more recent sites, that's come up over the last few years or several years, wix.com. And you can follow me on my blog there, Soul Conscious 4,400 blog. This is my main channel, of course, that started it all. And then this is my newest channel, main backup, or big brother, big sister, third backup channel. Most of the content on each three channels is somewhat different, because they each have somewhat different themes. However, some of the videos are similar, but make sure that you make a note of them. Even though the physical appearances may change, you could go by the URLs mainly. If you need, you can go to the About a Discussion page. So in case I'm ever unfairly flagged or deleted, you can follow me on my other social media. You have all three channels: like, share, subscribe. If you want to sub with me, I have a positive charity channel, cause, or endeavor. Let me know. As long as it's positive, constructive, I'll be happy to do the same as well. So thank you for bearing with me. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get right into it. Most recently, we've heard of the firestorm the last several days on social media, with the issues with Childish Gambino. A lot of people are saying that because he's been pictured, with allowing a white male or other people to kiss or hold him in ways that some people find inappropriate, has caused a lot of people to question his sincerity towards the so-called black and other melanated communities. No offense, like I said, I'm not a reverse racist or anything. I'm not here to offend anyone. All of my good-hearted subscribers, all cultures, races, white, Afro, Latino, black, copper, or bronze. I'm not here to offend anyone or like I said, I'm not a fan of his or Issa Raye's. I don't hate them, but I'm not going to lie and say that I'm a fan of theirs, that I will do blackface for them. But I'm simply here not to, be unfair or to take sides biasly, but simply to give objective commentary perspective as fairly objectively as I can. Like I said, I don't hate him. I don't have anything personal against him. However, that doesn't, I'm not going to lie and say that I'm a fan of his or I agree with everything he says or does. Neither one of them, Issa Raye, neither. Neither Chris Brown. However, I will say this. This commentary is not based on emotions or feelings. It's based simply on my observations, empirical evidence, and logic, and what I've seen and heard over the last couple of few days since this has been developing. And like I said, I'm neutral when it comes to other people with intercultural, interracial dating. When it comes to other people, I'm neutral. If you choose to go that route, so be it. But just be aware that as a non-white person, melanated person, Afro-Latino, Black, Asian, Hispanic, or Afro-Latino, mixed biracial, that despite what you may think, that as long as you're a non-white person in this system that unfairly stereotypes, where white supremacy, racism, unfair stereotyping, police brutality, unfair job distribution and opportunities still exist, that just because you date or marry or stay with someone of another culture or race, it's not like there's a magic formula that some mystic god is going to automatically shield you. It does not automatically shield you from the effects of stereotyping and racism, unfair treatment, police brutality, and being unfairly stereotyped, being denied or being made more difficult to get better jobs in the society. It doesn't shield you 100% in most cases from any of that. But unfortunately, that's the mentality of certain people who may not know any better, who may be brainwashed, ignorant, conditioned, whatever you choose to use. So, but other than that, I don't have too much to say. Like I said, I'm not biased either way. But you guys can let me know what you think, either semi-privately in the About a Discussion page or more publicly in the regular comment section. Now on to Issa Raye. I think that when it comes to both him, all three of them, that a lot of people are going a little too far. Like I said, those comments that people are bringing up was from a book that she wrote a few years ago. Like I said, I'm not a fan of either one of theirs. I'm not making excuses or being biased or siding completely with either side. But and if you disagree with that, that's okay, as long as you do so respectfully, politely, intelligent way. The purpose of this video is not to bash or hate on either one of them. Like I said, I don't have anything personal against either one of them. How can I? I don't know either one of them personally. I can only go based on their actions and empirical evidence, what I read and how they behave in public and what they say. It's not like I'm a relative or anything of theirs, so there's only but so much that I can say. But based on the empirical evidence that I can see, I can say this. I think that if she has a preference or liking for Asian men and she wants to give them a try, I think that she's making herself look bad by trying to act like if all black men 100% are supposed to jump up like little kindergarten kids and be jealous, upset, or feel any kind of way about it. I know that I don't. It's not that I don't care about my own community to have any personal against her, but that's very kindergarten. Now, maybe if I was still a young kid or in high school, or if I was still immature, I didn't know any better. But now that I have life experience under my belt, I'm mature. Not that I wasn't mentally mature as a teenager. I was more mature for my age compared to other people, even as a teenager. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, for example, I think it's kind of kindergarten, all this back and forth bashing. We as a people need to stop all this unnecessary infighting and learn to discuss our differences in more intellectual, open-minded, intelligent ways besides just bashing and throwing insults. It doesn't, in the long run, it doesn't help our community as a whole. Um, you know, Now, hey, if Issa Rae likes Asian men and she has a thing for them, she wants to, regardless of how we may feel or think, we can't really stop her. I mean, this is a so-called democracy, as corrupt as it is, even though we know as far as people of so-called people of color or non-white people are concerned, it's not really a true 100% democracy because we still get mistreated and unfairly stereotyped to this day, a lot of us. But despite regardless of social status or skin tone. But regardless of that, you know, I don't have anything against her. Like I said, me personally, I think there's enough beauty and diversity among my own melanated sisters. For myself, I don't really, I'm not either for or against intercultural, interracial dating. I feel that that's a difficult decision that every non-white person, or whatever you want to call the decision, difficult or not, has to make for themselves. But I do think it's important that before you decide to take that step or not, that you should think things through, weigh the options, or go about in an intelligent, objective way. I will say that. Me personally, my preference is for my melanated, biracial, mixed black, Latina, Asian, and all of our non-white sisters. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a reverse racist. I don't hate white women. I'm not prejudiced against them. It's just that they're just not my cup of tea. They're not my thing. I don't mind being like acquaintances or friends with them, but as far as relationship wise, now, if it were like some extreme exception situation, like if we were the last two people in the world of the universe and God told me that I had to procreate with them in order to keep humanity going or something like that, maybe then, and even then I would only be doing it because, and it's like I said, I'm not here to attack anyone that chooses to date out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just explaining that for me, I don't swirl. I'm not into that for myself as an individual. But as far as what other people choose to do, just as long as you take the necessary precautions to protect yourself as a non-white person, you go into it with understanding that you're going to be taking those risks. And like I said, that's on you. But if it doesn't go your way or something racist happens or your partner turns on you, don't come back crying to us. You know what I mean? Because you should have thought those things through before you made that choice. No offense, or at least researched the asked around or did something. No offense, but like I said, who you choose to be with, that's your choice. My only issue is when people try to use that unfairly to put down or throw or condemn their whole race under the bus. Like, let's say hypothetically, for example, even if I was to choose to date out with the white person instead of a non-white melanated Asian, black, or biracial mixed or Latino or Afro-Latino of a sister, you're not going to see me going around acting conceited and arrogant, putting down my fellow black, Latino, mixed biracial, or melanated sisters and brothers, or even good-hearted white people for that matter. Non-racist white people or non-prejudiced ones are the ones that aren't subscribed to white supremacy. You're not going to see me hate on anyone or throw them under the bus just because I'm with a white woman. I'm not going to go out there bashing or condemning every black man or woman that I see, or acting like I'm better than my fellow brothers and sisters just because I happen to be with someone that's white. But unfortunately, a lot of our people aren't mature enough to understand that. Not all, but some, or a lot. But anyway, like I said, let me know what you think. Next up, Chris Brown. Recently, as we know, unfairly, a lot of his material, I think him and R. Kelly might have been as well, have been blacklisted or pulled down from certain music sites because of mistakes they, which I don't think is fair. Because why is it when melanated black, Latino, or other non-white people, when we make mistakes and before, it's like we're guilty before even proven innocent. They haven't even thoroughly investigated or even given him a chance to, to appeal or anything, and they're already pulling his stuff down just because of a bad mistake with relationship, Rihanna, otherwise. Now, I'm not saying that it's right to abuse anybody regardless of gender or neglect them unnecessarily for no justified reason. That's not what I'm saying. But Harvey Weinstein, he made mistakes, but you don't see them pulling down his material without giving him a chance to talk about it or appeal or defend himself first. Why is it that when so-called whites or Caucasians do it, they get given that leeway? But the minute a black or Latino or other non-white person does it, our stuff has to get pulled down in advance. I don't see them pulling down what's, and it's not fair. If you're going to do that to one group, then you should apply it equally to all. I mean, it's just so hypocritical. I'm sick and tired of it. But anyway, that's the third or fourth topic. Now on to the next topic of this video, which is I most recently, about a week, a little less than a week ago, I went to see the Avengers Infinity. And as you guys know, on a scale of 3 to 4 to 5 stars, in terms of like the variety of characters in the movie, in terms of the color and sound, similar to what I did for the Black Panther review. If you guys didn't, by the way, you guys didn't see some of my previous videos, my slamming Black Panther review, you can scroll back on the timeline of my channels about a month and a half or two and check that out. In addition to this video, don't limit yourselves to the new videos. Feel free to go to the older videos. Even if this video isn't for you or not liking, I'm pretty sure in most cases there's some video in my archives that you can find that you would like or at least find okay. The majority of people on my channels do enjoy it, but even if it's not for you, the video or the channel, feel free to share it with coworkers, relatives, acquaintances, fellow YouTubers. Just because it's not for you doesn't necessarily mean it's not for someone else. And if you're not a superhero or a comic book fan or person, I respect that. I know everyone doesn't necessarily have to like or be into. I like DC, I like Marvel. I've always been a superhero comic book art person. I may not be a super expert as compared to some other people, but I still like it. As well as anime and cartoons to a certain degree. But if it's not to your liking, that's cool with me. I'm not here to judge or put down anybody. But so on a scale of 4 to 5 stars, I would have given it 3 1/4, 3 3/4 stars, or 3.25 to 375, maybe 390-ish, or at between 3 1/4 to 4 stars, for just similar to the review I gave for Black Panther. It was a fairly decent or fairly good film in terms of color and sound. Now, in terms of the script, that's the main reason why I wouldn't give either film a perfect score. The script was like, there were lulls and ups and downs. Some parts of the script were okay. Some things I felt were overdone, like some of the sarcasm and some of the dry jokes were a little overdone. Also, I don't remember from the comic book or comic magazines Doctor Strange and Tony Stark having so much static or dislike for each other. In the comic books, they seems like they at least tolerate or get along when they do meet up, which doesn't seem to be all that super often to me in terms of most recent history prior to this, fairly well. So I think that was a little bit overdone. Maybe it was just done to add some drama and extra tension, to hype static, to give the movie a more better adult or better edge. I don't know. I guess they had their reasons, but I felt that that was overdrawn. But other than those minor ups and downs, it was still a fairly good or decent film. If you want to, I would definitely recommend you go see it. I don't want to go into too much detail further, because even though I know a lot of people saw it, I know some people didn't, and I don't want to ruin it by giving away too much, because some of you may still be waiting to see it in other places or on DVD or in the theater. So I'm going to hold back, but I will say this. Part of the plot is that Thanos had to fight to get all 6 Infinity Rings, one I think which was the Ring of Time that Doctor Strange had. But like I said, I'm not going to go too much further, and there is a part of it where they say that if he succeeds that about half the souls of Marvel Universe would disappear. I guess maybe there may be a future part in the future, or they may decide to do the resurrection from the comic books to resurrect. But like I said, I'm not going to go any further because I don't want to spoil it too much for those that may not have seen it yet. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Please keep in touch. Click the bell button. I'm going to also, before I forget, be on the lookout. I'm going to be doing a live stream coming up later this evening. I'm going to try to get it. If it doesn't process, then the backup date will be tomorrow or Saturday evening, so be on the lookout. Normally, as you know, it takes about an extra 12 to 24 hours or more, because you know how it is with YouTube sometimes with the live streams. It takes time for it to process, and they have to check it to make sure there's something they can't flag or ban you from showing. If not, you got to redo it again. You know how that goes. But anyway, family, like, share, subscribe. Click the bell button if you want to sub with me, or do the same. Let me know. I'll do the same. Remember to think right, love right, reflect right, reality right, treat your fellow man, woman, and child or infant right, live by the golden rule right. I apologize for a few minor imperfections or technical difficulties in the studio with the tint and whatnot. But anyway, like, share, subscribe. Please keep in touch. All the best. Enjoy the smooth music as we cruise out. Remember you can follow, like, share, subscribe to all my backup channels, my other social media. So in case one is flagged or taken down, you can still keep in touch. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, constructive criticism, I'm always an email or a phone call or text away, either by the Soul Conscious line at 1347-641-7056, or you may also by emails, lowercase ggNewtime@hotmail.com, lowercase Henry the Hard Worker @gmail.com, lowercase Henry or Hank Alpha Male 4400 @gmail.com. Even though I'm kind of purplish, I'm like in the middle. I'm a little bit of beta, alpha, and sigma, mostly alpha and sigma. But anyway, and also lowercase Henry or Hank 7700 @gmail.com. Anyway, peace and blessings. I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for checking in. Feel free to visit all my channels, your mini homes away from home, as often as you like. Don't limit yourselves to just the newer, most recent videos or posts. Scroll through the archives. Enjoy the older posts and videos as well. Take care, my beloved melanated and people of all constructive and positive people, all walks of life, cultures, and races. I appreciate you guys. Love you all with much love and respect. Please keep in touch. Like I said before, enjoy the smooth music as we cruise out. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. And I will catch you guys on the fly in the next video. Peace, 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 peace.